Hi, this is Shelley, and today I'm going to show you, I'm with the Putnam County Library, and we're going to look at Microsoft Word, and we're going to do 10 tips in 5 minutes. But I'll be honest with you right from the start, it might run over by a tad bit more than 5 minutes, but it will be as brief and as short and to the point as can be. So we are going to look at first spacing. It's important when you have a document that you don't use the space bar, because the space bar, each character is a slightly different size. So the space bar is not going to line things up. So you want to use the tab key. If you notice here, if I hit the tab key, Michigan is going to move over there, and I'm just going to go somewhere else here in the document, and I am going to hit return. And notice, because I've hit the tab key before, it actually lined it up automatically. I'll take it back over here. And if I hit the space bar, it's going to look like it lines up, but it truly won't be in a line when I go to print. So again, we'll hit the tab key. Second, highlighting a sentence or a word. If I click on the word Michigan and I double click, it highlights just the word. If I'm in front of Michigan and I hold the command key down on a Mac, the control key on a Windows, and click, it will highlight just that particular sentence. The third point with our tips today is to edit and copy. So I've got this highlighted. I can go under edit and I can go copy, or notice out to the side or where my shortcuts are. So here's my copy as well as here's my paste. So I'm going to copy this one because it's highlighted. I'm going to go down here to the bottom and I'm going to go edit and I will paste. Again, notice the shortcuts. Another shortcut is the edit and select all. And when I do that, what I'm going to do then is show you how you can change real quickly the size, and you can change the style. The fourth, find and replace. Notice this, if you've read the document, it says Michigan throughout. Michigan is not what this is about. So we are going to find and replace. You do that by going back here to edit, go to find, and replace. So what I'm going to do then is over here on the side, I'm going to type in the word Michigan. Notice as I do, it highlights it in yellow. And I'm going to type in the word Ohio. And then what I'm going to do here is replace all. So now it's taken my document. Every time I had the word Michigan, put it in Ohio. Very helpful if you use a document that's someone else's that you then want to change it with your name, or if you've misspelled something. The fifth thing we're going to look at is how to show hidden characters. Hidden characters I do have highlighted, and you can see right now, but if I go up here, it'll turn those off. This is very helpful, especially if you're looking at a document that you might not have created and you want to see what someone else has done and how they've done that. The hidden characters will not print. If I were to go to print this right now, none of those things are going to show up. The sixth thing, capitalization of any text. Again, there's up here in what's called the ribbon, there is a button for that where I can click and I can make every word capitalized. I got to highlight first. Let's go edit and let's select all. And then I'm going to go capitalize each word. I'm going to go capitalize, uppercase every single. So there's all these different options. There's even this what's called a toggle case, which I don't know quite why you would necessarily do, but it's available to you. So I'm gonna go back and I am gonna just go to uppercase each word at this point. Seventh, inserting a picture. So I'm going to go to insert at the top, and I am going to go to picture. And when I go to picture, I've got picture from a file, which is whatever's on my computer, or online. And when I go online, it comes up and it's doing a web search. I'm going to type in Ohio. Notice when I type in Ohio, I have Creative Commons up here, which means that it's copyright free, so I can use that. If I click on the Ohio flag, hit insert, it's going to take that flag and put it in. Now I can then click on this flag and highlight that flag, and notice now I'm going to make it tight, because if I make it tight, what that allows me to do is I can move it around on the page. When it comes in, it naturally comes in as what's in line with text, which doesn't allow me to move it around. The ninth thing that we're going to show is the statistics. So if I were to go under File to Properties, I can see real quick at a glance the statistics, and I can know, and this can be helpful, especially if you have to write some type of a document and it needs to be so many words, because you can tell real quick how many words, how many paragraphs, how many pages, so forth. And then the last thing is when you have a document, if you're going to send this to others, it is very helpful if you, instead of maybe sending it as a Word document, not knowing for sure if they have Word on their machine, if you go to File and Save As, you have the option here to change. And if you change something to PDF instead of leaving it as Word, what it does is it makes it like basically an image, and they're going to get, and it's going to appear to them exactly like what you are sending. So I hit export, and I'm going to hit replace because I've already done this one other time. But now what happens is I have this saved as a PDF, which stands for Portable Document Format. So that is our Microsoft Word tips, 10 tips in 5 minutes, which I know is over 5 minutes. But I'm sure if you are interested in learning just 10 quick tips, you won't mind. Thanks.